Hey there, how's it going? Thank you for joining me for The Legend of Bumbo. And if you'll remember, the last episode started with I was kind of celebrating a first for me, which was to have a streak, and just as the sun rises, it must also set, which is a roundabout way of saying that I lost that run. So that's the first streak lost. That's another milestone. Whoever's updating the wiki, get on top of that. So I lost with Bumbo the Dead. Not going to go back to Bumbo the Dead, although I did like them more than I expected to. I think I'm just going to go to Bumbo the Nimble. And I expected to lose that run. I said it from the start, trying a new challenge character. The odds are not in my favor, if they ever are. But I did not lose in a way that I'm happy with. You know, it was a misclick. Hard to think of a worse way for things to go down than that. But like I said, I enjoyed the character more than I expected to. Happy to revisit them, but I think for now, I'm gonna let them kind of simmer in my mind. Like I've played a lot of puzzle games, and a lot of times with puzzle games, you can't quite crack one of the puzzles, so you will leave it, go to another one, and I gotta think actually. I might not want to use that yet, because I'd like to take out the fly if I can. Yeah, here's the play. You'll say, this one's too hard, I can't figure it out. I've been banging my head against the wall for 45 minutes. I'll go do another puzzle. You figure them out, you revisit that one you were stuck on, and you get it first try. Happens all the time. Not making this up. It's a real phenomenon. It's been studied. So, I don't even know how much I need this done, but I saw the option, so I went for it. So that's how I'm looking at Bumbo the Dead right now. Not that I was really banging my head against the walls. Like I said, it actually went fairly well. I just literally put a tile a place I didn't want it to. And it was my hand. It was not like I wasn't thinking. I literally slipped. So that's the sort of thing that happens in the wide world of video games, and you just gotta live with it sometimes. So anyway, that kind of launches me onto another kind of hobby horse of mine, which is that people use the term puzzle game to describe things that I don't think are puzzle games. Right? Look, you look at this grid where you're matching shapes. A lot of the time, people will look at games like this, like Candy Crush or something like that, and call that a puzzle game. And I mean, I guess, yes, in real life... Oh, and I forgot I have this option. A real physical puzzle, a jigsaw puzzle, you are... I mean, you're not matching similar shapes to make them disappear, but you are certainly matching shapes. No disputing that. But that is not what a puzzle game is to me. A puzzle game to me is something like The Witness, where you have to figure something out, or any Zelda dungeon, right? An actual puzzle, a mind bender. Because you're not doing that when you're playing Candy Crush. Now, Bumbo's a little different. Because we're not just trying to clear the board, we're trying to get the abilities that we want to handle whatever circumstance we're in. But it's also not a puzzle in the sense that nobody set out and said, okay, here's this room, and there's one or maybe two ways to solve it, and you have to figure it out. So that's always kind of ticked me off, to put it mildly, which is justified given the stakes. And it's not that I've ever been spurned, like someone's like, oh, there's a great puzzle game, and I'm like, this isn't a puzzle game, this is a match 3 gacha game. Gacha? I don't know how you pronounce that, and I'm not even exactly sure what it means. I know it describes a style of game people don't like, Okay, I think what I meant... Yeah, this will give me a tooth match, so I need to do it. And I wish I could get the tooth before the stun, because I want to stun one of these guys who's attacking me. But I guess I'll preserve the shield over here. The tooth will let me take you out. And now I have... Oh, my blind is not ready. That costs 4. So I got 1 move. I think I'm kind of guaranteed to get hit here. Unfortunately. And my best bet might just be to stun or shield this lane and let him do what he's going to do. Yeah, but like this is not a puzzle, what I'm facing right now. At least I don't think. I mean, ultimately, any sort of a taxonomy is going to have limits to its descriptive potential. To put it in layman's terms that everyone understands. Alright. Now I can blind. Okay, maybe I won't take damage here. Might as well blind you. Did that do anything? It didn't look like it. Can remove 1 more tile. So I'll just shield. Whatever. Hopefully that blind worked, but I don't think blind actually does what I think it does. Oh, he missed. Okay. Alright. And that's how you solve a puzzle. Okay. Alright, sweetie. Okay, hun. That's going to do 1. So I'm going to let him still safe on the left here. So now I can... this does 2, so that'll take him out. And 1 more cast of that. It's going to be lethal to anybody else who is foolish enough to cross me. Sitting twice. And I don't really need to blind. You'd think there'd be a way to get these lined up, but I'm not seeing it. Not that I'm really in danger. I'll just remove these 2 so I can use the attack. But I'd say I came out of this looking pretty good, pretty smart. Yeah, just do it. Easy fights so far. Bumbo the Nimble I've not played in a while. I remember being very into this character. First one I unlocked, first one anyone unlocks, I'm assuming. Immediately understood the spell here, right? 4 mana to do 1 damage is not that good, but once it gets cooking, it is a sight to see. And that just did 2. I don't know why. Not complaining, but I just wish I understood a little better what was going on. For 1 damage... Do I need to take out these shields here first? If I do, I guess I might as well use it there. Bought me the blind, which I don't need quite yet. And I'll actually just get myself set up to get yellow next turn. But you know, now that I've kind of fallen in love with Bumbo the Weird, it feels kind of weird to go back to Bumbo the Nimble. Because now it's like, okay, I can do 1 damage and then it's 2 damage next time. Oh wow. When's the parade? But like I said, it's going well. And I'm doing well. I'm in a pretty good mood. It is Sunday night. I have I recorded the last episode earlier today, and since then I have gone to the gym, which that'll sure make you feel better. And that's really the secret about exercise. Is once you've learned that you will always feel better when you're done. Always. And if you're not, find a different exercise, right? So when people think it's just running, they don't know anything to do but running. And that was me for a while, by the way. I did cross country and track until I had a kind of a rough bout of you know, I don't want to sound dramatic, but some depressive episodes in high school that kind of put the kibosh on the extracurriculars. Destroy a tile and mana. What does that mean? Destroys a tile plus mana. Gives me mana and destroys a tile for 6? I mean, the tooth that destroys a tile already gives me that mana. And I still don't know how to use this effectively. Become a copy of a spell. I don't feel like there are a lot of spells that you... Because they all use the same mana. Or does it use different mana? I'll try and copy the tooth spell, because that just seems like a better version of Crazy Straw anyway. And if nothing else, I'll learn something here. But yeah, so... But still, you know, long after that, long into college and grad school, I was still thinking, like, time to... Oh, I should exercise. And I didn't know anything to do except for, like... Yeah, so that costs green now. So I like that. Now green and gray can be used to keep things chugging along, which is pretty cool. Keeps it simple, anyway. I think a big shield up front is not a bad idea, because he's not going to move. Here we go. And running is, I'm going to say, not for everybody. It's kind of boring, quite frankly. It's really not the most fun activity in the world. And, you know, it can hurt compared to other things, like weightlifting. Weightlifting, I mean, it hurts. It hurts so good, but it doesn't... You don't often get injured, especially compared to running. Can remove 2 tiles. Which ones do I want to remove? If I remove teeth, I can remove 3. But I think I'm okay. He's just gonna hit the shield, which is why I put it there. So hopefully these guys don't move. Although actually now they're both attacking, so that's careful what you wish for. And then a couple years ago, I started weightlifting, really for the first time. And wouldn't you know it, it is fun. It's actually fun. It actually feels good to do it. Get you out of the way. And honestly, just to stay safe, why don't I blind you? Okay, now... Okay, maybe you put those sunglasses on, but the texture is kind of laid over it. So that's, yeah, that could be improved. And now if I stun you, will you move as well? Because I wouldn't mind that. He doesn't move. That's okay. This, I don't... I want to hit the boss with this. So I think that's the turn there. Oh, not blinded. What a way to learn, huh? I'm feeling blindsided. And now I gotta hit him to get him out of the way just so I can hit the boss, but he's still hitting. But I gotta hit this boss. This is... Peeper is my least favorite floor 1 boss. I'm saying it. And at this point, it's been about 4.5 years now since I started going to the gym regularly, and it's never a tough choice to go, because I know it's going to help. Always. Right? I will often find myself in a position where I have a choice between going to an open mic or going to the gym. And a lot of the time, I will opt for the latter because I know it's going to make me feel better. And I don't have that guarantee with an open mic. And frankly, I don't have much confidence. Here we go. Here's a big play. I like this a lot. Rain some hellfire on these fools. Although it really only... Well. Okay. That maxed out all the mana. I don't know if that's part of what it does. But I don't mind. I can honestly... Well, this costs what, 3? No, it costs 4, so I can use it twice. It's not good to use it just to get him out of the way. I want to hit the boss with it to kill him. So can I get attacks? I can at least do this. That paid for itself, and it got my yellows basically where I need it. And then I can do this. That's fine, that's a turn. Especially if these guys move. Yeah, that's great. Cursed, whatever. It's fine. The tooth will get you out of the way. And now I can just kill the boss. So that was a poorly played fight. I think an inconvenient fight, but also one that, a bit of a Deus Ex Machina came in the clutch. Whites are not, even though they just, saved our ass. Any 7 match would have been great there. Not to knock the bones or anything, but I think I prefer getting wilds. Puzzle damage is nice. I want to use one of these on the main damage dealer, which I should remember the name for at this point. And I'm actually going to go make it hurt more. Just because when it costs less, it's kind of like whatever. You still need to get the match. You need a match 4 to use it. So, I mean, it's not nothing to reduce that cost to 3, but it won't matter for a while. Boy, do I wish I had 3 moves here. Although I guess the big yellow match isn't that great if you don't have a charge item. So I'm kind of fine with that. And these guys, it doesn't matter, so I might as well hit the... or no, it won't even hit the belts. Glad I got that puzzle damage off the wheel. So this should actually kill one of them. And now this does 2 damage off the bat, and I'm assuming it goes up to 3 next? Yeah. So it gets you a little closer to popping off. Which is not bad. And I got 2 moves still. Wouldn't mind a gray match, but... yeah, that's the way to get it. Take you out. And that gave me mana. Does this guy get mana? He does get mana off kills. So I've probably been confused about that. But, I shouldn't be. I should have known that. And now I can remove some tiles. Up to 4. And actually, this will give me a match. None of that's bad. At this point, it's all pointless. And I did spend the penny to heal. You're not going to make me regret that. You see where I'm going. Now I just need anything to take you out. Any sort of offense. I got plenty of moves here. Very roundabout, but why overthink it? Still not a fan of pulling enemies close. Especially for 4 mana. Gotta forget that. But I don't really see myself using this either. This is an emergency button, and all my yellow mana is frankly spoken for. This is good if I run into spell-resistant enemies, actually. And I know I've already kind of, you know, had a run-in with them already. But that doesn't mean they're done. Two moves, huh? Who'd have guessed? I'm actually going to get that cloud out of the way. Now all I can do is blind, which I don't need to do. I'll let him move. And he healed him back there. I saw that, dude. I am going to blind my friend on the right. And then I am going to... And you'll see the graphic, you know, rendered properly on this guy, so... You know, it's a pretty solid, functional game overall, but there's a few nitpicks, and that's one of them. Two moves for one move, plus my spell ain't bad. This is doing 2 damage. So it's gotta be you. And then, sure am hoping there's a way to do 1 more damage to you. Sure wouldn't mind something like that. I can stun him. It's gonna have to do. I'm seeing some hearts on the board. Those might, I might get some use out of them. I don't know. Could remove 2 tiles, but for what? Alright. Here's a shield, which I'm going to need because you're attacking from the back, which I can't do anything about. But my man in the front is done. That bought me this spell, or not the top, not the one I wanted. Although I could get that mana just like this. Potentially get a big match later. Do 3 damage, we'll take you out. That's probably the turn. And I do see a 7 play. Just gotta... Oh, well, or we could just do that, I guess. Get you down to 2. I see your cloud. I don't care, man. Still got the 7 play here. And frankly enough hearts to be not too scared, so I'll just keep going. And there's the shield. So with 8 mana I can use this twice to take you out, and now is it doing 5? Great, I'll take him out. Don't worry about that cloud later. This will take out my friend on the right. And I will happily kill this guy if I can get a shield up. So I don't need the heart, I don't think. That was nice insurance, but I think we're good now. And actually, how about this for a play? I actually don't think it's inconceivable that there could be a puzzle version of this game. I know that Hearthstone did something like that, where they would put you in a situation where there's one way to win, and you had to figure it out, and that was fun. One of the more fun single-player encounters they've created, I would say. Although I haven't kept up in the past couple months. You got a black crown. What does that mean? Find out at another date, I guess. Alright, Can I use this 3 more times? Definitely not. But I don't really need to. Oh, I can just get a move here. Duh. This is doing 2 damage. It's doing 2 to you, buddy. It's gotta be you, unfortunately. Whoops, that was an absolute misclick. Well, it killed him. Don't need to worry about dodging. Could remove. Could go way overkill on the middle enemy. And you know, I talk about going overkill like it's bad, like I'm not managing my resources well, but really, it just means I'm strong. Right? It's only bad if you have 5 damage and you use it on the enemy with 2 HP when there's another enemy attacking you with 5 HP. That's dumb. I love Mega Battery. Just a big burst of movement is huge. It costs 3, but I love it. And we can get that down. I think it's always good to at least have 1 charge item because there's so many passives that that synergize with that. And I don't know if I want to use it right here. I think I'd rather just get 1 match. See how that feels. Got this guy over here. 1 move. I could get the movement here, but I think that I would rather... This lets me get a potentially a big shield, which I like the idea of. So he healed that off, but it's really about getting the damage up. You know, I'm not killing him with that damage. And I'll actually get a big shield on the side. Because one thing I'm realizing about this boss, and I think the same thing is true of Peeper, is that I'm always thinking in terms of the middle lane, and I don't even think about the side lanes, but that's where all the damage is coming from, really. I could get movement here. It'd be, I mean, when is it better to use... Okay, here's the reason I'm going to use it, is because I have a very good chance of getting something at the shop to make this recharge faster. And I'll feel dumb if I saved it and then, didn't take advantage of that. And I'm actually... Didn't even mean to do that. And I'll actually take you out because I have a big tooth attack coming. That doesn't need to be wild. And I actually don't like very much that it is. Alright, call me crazy. I'm gonna get 7 teeth. I'm just gonna nuke him way down here. And that bought me some mana. Not quite enough to do what I want, but here's this. Oh, not who I meant to attack. Can remove a bunch of tiles. I have that option. But I'll wait. Just need 1 more big attack on him. This is already doing 4, so 2 of these will kill him. You're attacking, but you... Good luck. Good luck with that, buddy. Especially when you're dead. Let's see. Stun is kind of pointless. Not that I'm doing much with white mana, but this at least lines some yellow up for me. Okay. Now this is ready. And that actually killed him. Did that crit, or are my spells stronger for some reason that I missed? Not totally clear, but that is... I'm a big fan of this. This is called a synergy, because I already have a way to generate wilds. and nothing even more mana. So, thank you. More puzzle damage. It should come in handy. Now, can I reduce my charge? I can make a spell cost less, which was an option I had before. I opted out of because it's not that good. I'll play the shell game. Could be big. Spells change each room. I'm kind of hoping I don't get this. It'd be fun. That's actually best case scenario in my book. Can I get something here for 3? Could reroll a cost for 2. Yeah, I'll reroll the dodge one, actually. That's better, because I'm barely using the white mana. And at 30 minutes, we are on to Act 3, which I guess is keeping pace. And I guess I'm putting out hour-long episodes now. Well, assuming this goes the way I hope it does, anyway. I'm looking at this just like, can I get 7 bones? I actually probably can. But that might be dumb. I'm still gonna go for it. They're all attacking, man. This was dumb. That was so dumb. I can't even remove it. I don't have any mana. Alright, it's gotta be this. And I've gotta take you out. And I might as well blind you. And hopefully kill you in the back or get a shield or something. What an idiot. My brand new Spirit Heart. That was so dumb, man. I know there's no match. I know I'm taking damage here. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, well, put it there. And that actually hit, too. And he's already attacking. That actually makes me feel less bad. Can I tell you... So, a few runs ago, I remember there were 2 floors and 2 fights in floor 3 in a row that were just these little red dudes. And I had a build where I was able to handle them very easily. And I thought it was like some kind of like puzzle, like I had to kill them in a certain order or something, or I'd keep fighting them. And it ended up being that is just a level 3 caliber fight. And what I should have recognized is I didn't even see them attack. So I shouldn't have assumed that they're weak. I was just strong enough to not have to deal with whatever they do. Which, what it turns out to be, is attack you very quickly. That's what they can do. So I had the right strategy to deal with them then, but now I get to this fight, and I'm like, oh, I can get 7 bones. So I'm eating crow a little bit. Whatever. Hit me again, man. I guess it doesn't matter. I can kill him. Alright, this lets me stun, which is what I need to stay safe. Now, it's possible that had I played this fight intelligently, I still would have taken damage. It just hurts to get that Spirit Heart and lose it immediately. Doesn't feel good. But these are the sacrifices we make as gamers. You know, you never know what you're gonna deal with next. The only winning move is not to play. Alright. Very, very disappointing fight here. I learned not to underestimate those guys. I mean, I only have one reusable item, so that's a nice thing about this, but 8 and 8. Give me the splashback. And let's get rid of the... Because it doesn't look like blinding them is a guarantee that they'll miss, I'd rather have the dodge. Personally, that's just me. And now we have some spell-resistant enemies, which I knew were coming. Which is not to say that I prepared for them in any specific way. And I clearly didn't. And, you know, having learned nothing, I'm looking at these teeth like, can I get stuff in? I mean, there are 7. Don't hate me. Okay, here we go. Hey, vindication. You know what? I earned that. I deserve that. I'm a good person, and I deserve that. I don't like your crown, man. I don't like the idea of a crown. That's what makes me an American. Give me the movement. I'm actually terrified of this room. Alright, killed him. These guys are gonna curse me, but they're not gonna hurt me. This guy is probably pretty close to hurting me, so... would rather deal with that. That's already doing 5. So any kind of attack should seal the deal here. Let's try that. Yeah, and it hit the ghost back here. That's nice. Got a ton of gray mana off that too, which is nice. Don't really need to worry too much about these guys. I'd like to take them out. But you know what? As long as there's hearts in the next row... Do I get cursed for that? No, I don't, luckily. So I got 2 hearts in play. Not inconceivable that pays out. I'll just wait. Oh, and they steal my moves as well. That's frustrating. I hate that. Sure. I'm going to be here for the rest of my natural life trying to get 4 hearts, I'm thinking. So I shouldn't focus on that. Okay. And I actually just need 2 yellow to get to that attack again, so I might as well. And he only needs 1 more hit to be finished. He stole a move, so we're still at 1 on that front. No mana except for bones. But that's really fine. I can just put that there, and then next turn I'll get an attack. And there's that fight. You know, after the first fight, floor 2 has gone pretty well. Give me more wild tiles. This costs teeth, so maybe... Yeah, I'll try it. I know that's been very useful. I'd love to kill this boss. And then I'd love to beat Act 4. Big fan of success. Okay. Getting close. Oh, he already hits. That's right. Okay, don't be cute. Get the 2 moves for 2 moves. Hit him once. Now defense. Of any kind. Here's Brown. Now that's not going to last a whole turn, but it will protect me. With 1 move, get close to using my yellow attack. That's going to be how I hurt him and ultimately kill him. Oh, he's attacking again. Okay, well that's that run. Made some good choices, made some bad choices. We don't need to dwell on it. I will grow from the experience, and I hope you will as well. As always, thank you for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. It helps out a lot, and I really appreciate it. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your day.